Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Let's see, this is I've been making a lot of videos. I've been having COVID and I've been bored, and it's kind of fun making a lot of videos. It makes me feel good about myself, and I have COVID right now. I feel great though because I'm vaccinated. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm that concerned. Just have it, and I just don't want to spread it to other people. So I have posted 4 videos today. So this is my 5th video. Pretty much a light milestone at this point. So pretty good. And um sorry. But yeah, I'm doing a 2024 prediction video today of Marco Rubio versus Kamala Harris. I thought this one would be pretty interesting. So yeah, let's jump into it. Safe states for Kamala Harris. Let's say Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, New Mexico, I would say. Yeah, New Mexico. I think New Mexico could be likely, but it's likely going to be safe. Um, we'll get back to Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine, except for the second district, and DC and Hawaii. Oops, nope. And safe states for Marco Rubio: Alaska, Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma. Kansas, I think, would be safe. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, and Florida, I think, would be safe. Marco Rubio is a senator from that state, so pretty likely I think he would win Florida by a safe margin, and obviously other stuff. But the swing states I think would be Nevada, Arizona, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, and yeah, those I think would be the swing states. So I'm gonna start with Nevada and Arizona. Nevada, I think Marco Rubio would win Nevada by lean and Arizona by likely. I think there's a lot of factors why. Number one, Kamala Harris would not do well in either of these states. She would not do well at all. Number two, Marco Rubio, he would be seen as more of a sensible Republican. I think he would win over John McCain Republicans. I think people think he's a more respectable figure than Donald Trump and are not ashamed to vote for him. And I do think that Marco Rubio would also do well with the Hispanic vote. I think, the Hispanic vote, we've seen a trend now that the Hispanic vote, usually 68 percentage group, 68, 70, 80% vote for Kamala Harris. The Democrats. And I think now it's becoming more closer, I think. I feel like Hispanics have moved. Well, the Hispanic vote has really kind of moved more to the right. I don't think I don't think it's at the point where it's like it's with the Republicans. But I think it's at the point where it's becoming very competitive. Because I feel like I don't know how to explain it really, to be honest, but there's a lot of issues why they're becoming a more moderate group. And I think Marco Rubio would do well with that group. I'm gonna make Arizona and Nevada. We'll make Nevada likely so bad, but I don't think it would. But that's why I think he would win Nevada and Arizona. The John McCain Republicans, Kamala Harris student unpopular, and the Hispanic vote. Also, Kamala Harris would not do well with any independents. I do not know when I think about the word independent, I do not see any group of voters or any voter that would be classified as independent voting for Kamala Harris, except like a certain group of people. I just don't see anybody really getting out there to vote for Kamala Harris. The only people that will vote for Kamala Harris are the traditional Democratic voters or Democrats establishment. Like I just don't see many people flocking to go vote to the voting booths for Kamala Harris. I just don't see that. And I just think that's pretty unlikely. Minnesota. Actually, let's do Georgia. Georgia, I think I'm going to give it to Lean. Even though Kamala Harris, you know, people would say I think I've heard a lot of people say she will do super well with the minority vote. I honestly do not think Kamala Harris would do well with the minority vote as much as people might think. She is a minority. She is, you know, um, yeah, she's a minority. But, you know, black people just don't vote for any. Like, I watched a video on something, and there's this person that said that black people. He said that we don't real we and he was talking about black people. They don't really like. They're not voting. Well, what is it? Like they're just kind of like disappointed about how stuff is going in the Biden administration right now, and they're frustrated about nothing's really happening, like many Americans, but it's mostly affecting them, basically. And they think that because nothing's taking action on issues they care about, as policing reform, they said, economy, education, religion, those are important issues, he said to them. And he said, like, that he's not going to win at all. And, sorry, I had paused recording, but, I just don't see Kamala Harris doing well. Black people just don't vote for any other black person. It doesn't work like that. If somebody's black, the black people just don't vote for another black person. It doesn't work like that. But I just think, obviously, I don't think black people would vote for Marco Rubio. I don't think he really, black people really like Marco Rubio. I can't be speaking for them, obviously, but like, a lot of them are just not going to vote at all. They're just not going to vote. But that's what I think. They just don't believe anything's going to change, and voting is not a priority to them if nothing's going to change. That's what the video said. It was a really interesting video. I would recommend it. I can't find it, though. North Carolina, same reason, lean. Also more traditional Republican state. Marco Rubio would do well with establishment Republicans and traditional Republicans. That would be a strong suit. Also, I haven't talked about the Trump base, but Marco Rubio, to be honest, I don't think he'd be the most popular Trump base figure. I don't feel like he's as much as a prominent figure anymore. I feel like he used to be, but right now, he's not very, like, one of the most famous senators as of now. He's not really, that well known in my opinion. I think he's more well known back, like, when he was running for president and a little bit before that. But right now, he's not as well known. So, and the Trump base, I feel like they would vote for him. They would go out to vote for him, the Trump base, but I don't really see them really going super enthusiastic for them. Virginia. I'm gonna put Virginia in likely 6-7 point margin for Kamala Harris because I feel like Marco Rubio, a lot of those independent voters that usually vote Democrat, but they voted for Glenn Youngkin, and a lot of Glenn Youngkin Republicans, I feel like they would show their support for Marco Rubio. I think they would like Marco Rubio and they would go out and vote. Also, Kamala Harris voters would not vote for her, and people that usually vote Democrat would just not vote for her. So I do think that it would obviously go to Kamala Harris, but I think it could even be a lean margin, but I feel like it'll be likely. New Hampshire, this is a tricky one, but I feel like I want to give this to Kamala Harris by tilt. I just don't really. Actually, no. I'm gonna get this Marco Rubio. I see Marco Rubio winning some of the group. Some group. Um, I could see Marco Rubio doing well with. I forgot what. But I feel like he would do well with the moderate vote in New Hampshire. In the moderate vote in New Hampshire, I think usually votes Democrat, but this is the thing. I feel like Marco Rubio would be a strong candidate against Kamala Harris because I feel like the Trump base would vote for him. They wouldn't be over the top excited, but they would just, like they'd be like, no, yeah, we'll vote for him. And then the establishment Republicans and traditional Republicans would love him and they would go out to vote for him. And I think he would win more independents and Kamala Harris would not win any. So that's why I think he would win New Hampshire, all that stuff together. New Hampshire has a Trump base a little bit, I guess. It's pretty small though, but anyways. And I'm just gonna Pennsylvania, Michigan, I'm just gonna put not for Kamala Harris. Marco Rubio has the majority, so he would win. I think we could all agree on that. And now lean. And I think Marco Rubio would do well in Pennsylvania because Pennsylvania, Michigan, they have somewhat the same politics. I would say Pennsylvania's more of a swing state than Michigan, and Michigan is more of a Democratic state, while Pennsylvania is more. Yeah, I think Pennsylvania is a It's mostly, I would say Pennsylvania is a Democratic state. If I had to put it in a party, or I would say it's left leaning. If I had to say I put it in any ideology, but I do think it is a swing state. I do think Democrats do better than Republicans in the most case scenarios, but I feel like Marco Rubio would just do well with independent voters. I just see him doing well with swing voters. I could just see him connecting. I just see it. I don't know how to say. I don't know what to really say for Pennsylvania. I just don't know how to explain it. But and also Marco Rubio. I've been saying this a lot in my videos about Republicans winning suburbs in my videos a lot now. But I feel like Marco Rubio, he would win in the suburbs. He would do well in the suburbs. Marco Rubio. I feel like Marco Rubio would be a good candidate because he is like Donald Trump. Yes, he is like Donald Trump, but he is but it's like he's like Donald Trump. He has the same ideas as Trump. Basically, he's Trump, but more likable. People in 2016 said he was the most attractive person up there, policy wise and looking wise. I think he's somewhat charismatic, if a little bit. His policies, I think, would do well with some Americans. I do not agree with his policies, but I think independent voters would. But I do think he would do well in the suburbs. I just see him as doing well. Wisconsin, I think he would win by likely. Kamala Harris, Wisconsin, period, also. Yeah, everything I've said, basically. Every time I talk about the Rust Belt, I just talk about the same thing for 20 seconds. So I'm just going to skip. And Minnesota. Minnesota's tricky. So I think Minnesota would go to Kamala Harris, but the margin, I think, I'm not sure about. I do not think it would be safe. I don't think it would be likely. So it's going to be lean or tilt. And I think it's going to be tilt. Marco Rubio won the primaries in Minnesota. I feel like, and he did not win a lot. In the primaries in 2016, he did not win a lot of states. And I feel like Minnesota seems like a lot of voters would actually like Marco Rubio. I think I just think that Marco Rubio would be a good candidate to appeal to a state like Minnesota, which people might actually like him because I don't know how to explain it. He just seems as more moderate. He would win the suburbs in Minnesota. He would win. Wait, let me see something. Well, he won this, and he won the. Yeah, and also I was looking at primaries results. He won the state by a lot. He won it by a lot. Dang. Ooh. Sorry, off topic. But I just think he would do well. I think he would do well in the suburbs. I think he would do well with some voters near the metro Twin Cities, but not exactly, but they're not in it. It's like, sorry for that background noise over there that happens. I'm on my porch because it's pretty nice outside, but I just don't see Marco Rubio, winning the state, though. I don't think it would be enough to win the state. I think Kamala Harris would win overall. But I do think it would be close. In 2016, he won in the primaries, and Donald Trump almost won the state, but Hillary Clinton won it by a 2-3 point margin. And I just think Marco Rubio, he could win. But I think Kamala Harris would get enough more voters than Marco Rubio. But yeah, this is what the map I think would look like. Let's do best case scenario for Marco Rubio. Safe? Nah. Likely, probably still in the best case scenario, just a higher margin. Likely Nevada. Likely Georgia. Likely North Carolina. Lean Virginia. Maybe likely New Jersey, maybe. I don't know. Lean New Hampshire. Likely Pennsylvania. Still lean in Michigan, but a higher. And Wisconsin, still likely, but a higher, or even safe. And just lean. Minnesota's hard. I kind of want to change Minnesota a little bit, but actually, I'm going to give Minnesota. I'm just going to keep it like that. Best case scenario for Kamala Harris. I'm saying right now, I do think Marco Rubio, would win Minnesota. Not even in the best case scenario, but he would just win it in the general, in my opinion. I just think he would win it. I changed my mind. It makes a lot of sense. I think he would win it. Best case scenario for Kamala Harris. Tilt Nevada. Tilt Arizona. Likely Minnesota. Still lean in Wisconsin. Tilt in Michigan. Tilt in Pennsylvania, maybe. Tilt in Georgia. Lean in North Carolina. Likely in Florida, maybe. Likely in Texas, maybe. New Hampshire by lean margin. And safe margin in Virginia. But I think Marco Rubio would win overall. I think it would look like this. Okay, at the end of the day. I think I give that to Marco Rubio by a lean margin. Also North Carolina. Lean, likely. Oops, forgot to change this. And this is what the map I think would look like. I do think Marco Rubio, he's not the best candidate the Republicans can do, but I do think against Kamala Harris, I think Joe Biden against Marco Rubio would do better, but against Kamala Harris, I think Kamala Harris would lose in Atlanta. But thank you guys for watching. This one I really stumbled on. I talked for a lot aimlessly for a lot, especially on Minnesota. I apologize for that, but thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked the video. Tell me what prediction you want me to do next. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You can like the video if you want. Just please comment your thoughts if you disagree. Please comment. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again.